Here are the editing instructions for the photography point of view project for the school year 2014 to 2015. You are going to pick your 3 best point of view photos and you're going to open them up in Photoshop. When you're in Photoshop, go to File, Open, and you're going to select one picture that you really feel fits the requirements of point of view. You're going to select the crop tool. You're going to set your width and height to 5 by 7. You'll use 5 as the width and 7 as the height if the picture is a vertical composition. You're going to use 7 as the width and 5 as the height if the picture is a horizontal composition. Then set your resolution to 180 and begin to crop your picture. You can crop as much or as little as you'd like. Once you get a composition that you like, you can either hit enter or click the checkbox and save your crop. Control plus or Command plus on a Mac will allow you to zoom in. Control minus or Command minus will allow you to zoom out. Toggle your picture so it's a little bit larger than it is after you crop it. And now we're going to go to the image adjustment levels to pull up our histogram. The histogram is a chart that measures how many pixels you have of black, gray, and white. You'll see that our picture is lacking black pixels, but it has a fair amount of middle gray, which is probably this bark area of the tree, and enough white, probably this bright area of the sky, that we don't have to make any adjustments here. But we do have to take our black point slider and drag it over to here so it starts the black pixels at the beginning of the chart. The change it makes is subtle. You can shut off preview and turn it back on to see the difference it made, but it definitely makes a change. You can also move around your gray point slider to adjust the overall brightness and darkness of the gray tones in your photo. Once you're happy with the changes, click OK. Then we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. For hue and saturation, you want to increase the saturation, which will make the color stand out a little more, but leave the number 20 or below. Don't go over 20. Again, we'll shut off the preview, so that's before and after. You'll notice that not much changes in the bark of the tree because there's not much color here, but the green leaves and the blue sky become more colorful. Again, a subtle change, but a change nonetheless. Lastly, before we save this, we're going to click on the horizontal type tool, make sure it's set to Garamond and black. Don't worry about the size. Click once anywhere you like in your photo and type your name. Once you've confirmed that your name is typed correctly, accept it by clicking on the checkbox. Then, Control T to resize the text box. By holding down Shift when you resize, it will allow you to resize your text proportionally without squishing it or smushing it. Click Accept when you're done, and then take your Move tool and move your text somewhere in the lower right-hand corner of your picture. The last thing you have to do is right-click on the text layer, go to Blending Options, and you're going to choose a blending option called Outer Glow. Change the setting of the outer glow from yellow to white. Everything else should stay the same. Click OK, and you're now finished with your picture and you're ready to save it. To save your picture, go to File, click Save As, and you're going to name your file last name, first name, project name, and give it a number. So your first photo is going to be number 1, second one number 2, and last one number 3. Change the format of the file to JPEG, click Save, and you are now finished editing and saving your photo. You can close this out and open up a new photo to edit. That concludes our editing instructions for Point of View for the year 2014-2013.